There's across the country, local officials and in the state and federal officials have not been vigilant on controlling controlled speech, vigilant in protecting us against compelled speech.
That is Republican Representative Ted Hill from Eagle presenting his compelled speech bill to open it up for debate on the House floor. This is the one that will prevent government employees from being forced to use preferred pronouns of fellow employees should they differ from their birth gender. And you may have noticed, we've been waiting for House Bill 538 to get the full House treatment for a while. It came out of the House State Affairs Committee back on February 16th, and it's been on the third reading calendar, which is State House slang for it's due for debate and a vote, since February 20th. You can see it's had its place held in line since. One time, we were told Representative Hill wasn't ready to present that day, so they didn't. They kept moving it down the calendar for weeks. So that brings us to today. Again, House Bill 538 at the bottom of the calendar, and first bill brought up right after lunch today. What you also might have noticed with that soundbite we just shared with you was how Representative Hill handled the presentation of his compelled speech bill. It wasn't exactly clear speech.
This bill will prohibit any government entity from compelling any government employee from using any compelled speech that is contrary to the biological sex of that individual. Was I exploring too much on that? Okay. At least 22 school districts currently have policies in place right now for gender policy, so that it's not mandatory to recognize gender policy. We need to draw the line here firmly on First Amendment rights. This is a First Amendment right issue. And stand by for questions.
Gentlemen, you can sit down. Okay. House will be at ease for just 1 second.
Okay, so the House went at ease for about 15 minutes, actually, without getting to the debate part. House Speaker Mike Moyle explained it this way when they came back.
The Speaker will take a privilege really quick and just let you know we're just a little concerned about the gentleman from 14. And so out of abundance of caution, we're going to make sure he's okay.
Well, they made sure he was okay, but we're just not sure we've seen that in recent memory. We don't know how much, or know much, I should say, about the condition of Representative Hill, other than we were told he was okay by the time they got back to business on the floor. But then, again, they held House Bill 538 on the calendar for one more day. It is expected to be debated tomorrow.